Steve Thomas with HackNotice, and HackNotice, we're building a culture of security through intelligence. So the problem today is that hackers break into companies through people, and what people ultimately need, what our clients are focused on, is a culture of security. Now, if you break down a culture of security, that's really two key things. The first is you need all employees practicing good security habits, and you need security to be a corporate value. It needs to dictate how people work on a day-to-day basis. And that's what we deliver. We are a platform that helps employees practice good habits, increases their awareness, and ultimately builds a culture of security for our clients. Now, all of this is driven by actionable threat intelligence. So when people think of threat intelligence, they often think, hey, this is a lot of scary data that's going into the security team, but that's not at all what it is. We are focused on two key events that happen around every employee. The first is data breaches. So everyone uses websites today. Hackers are breaking into those sites to learn more about you, your employees, and how they can break into your business. So we collect data breaches from hundreds of sources, news sites, state disclosures, federal disclosures, and quite frankly, a lot of these sources we get directly from the darknet, directly talking with and identifying and looking at ransomware gangs and what they're disclosing. So we provide a single curated source. Every event is approved by a security researcher, so our system has zero noise. We provide these as hack notices, and we provide this to the entire business as well as all of the clients. Not only do we identify data breaches, we identify what has been stolen in the breach. How could hackers use that against you and your company? We push this out to employees and businesses, and we provide recovery steps that anyone can follow to recover from these events. The next way that we help build a culture of security is really about identifying the digital identity of every employee and of the entire business. We do this by collecting en masse leak data. Leak data is the files that hackers are sharing on a day-to-day basis. Hackers collaborate, they share, they advertise files. Sometimes they are advertising samples of files or full files, trying to sell additional services. So we, en masse, are collecting from dozens of hacker forms. As soon as a file is posted, we automatically download it with a large collection infrastructure. We then put all of this into our data leak index. The index allows new data in and prevents any existing data from being duplicated. So we have zero duplicates in our entire system. Again, that allows us to have a very nice, rich set of alerts, alerts you've never seen before, that enables clients to know what exactly do hackers know about them, what information is about to be used for phishing, credential stuffing, or even SIM swapping attacks, with a concrete set of recovery steps that employees and businesses can use to prevent those attacks. So our entire focus is on using all of these events that are happening every day to increase the knowledge and awareness of the employees. The reason for this is because hackers are winning the cyber war. Each year is the worst year for data breaches. Each year is also the highest year for cybersecurity spend. So if you're spending more and more money on solutions and the problem keeps getting worse, those solutions aren't working. And the reason the solutions aren't working is because all of these data breaches, it's really a people problem. We've had great security infrastructure for decades, but the problem keeps getting worse. Unfortunately, there's not been enough focus on the employees that are involved in these data breaches. Almost every data breach requires some human interaction. Businesses are strapped for finding proper cyber talent. There's a lot of shadow IT that businesses have taken on, employees that are signing up for services that are not approved. And employees are really starting off with a low level of security skills. When employees were told that a password was stolen, more than half didn't change that password. So we provide this for each employee as a digital identity protection service. We are working on their behalf. They see us as a benefit. We've got mobile apps, browser extensions. We've got a website. We work with every employee to increase their knowledge of how exposed they are and help them take care of the problems that are surrounding their digital identity. In effect, employees can clean up their own messes, which saves the security team quite a bit of time. From the security team standpoint, through these interactions, we can identify the human vulnerabilities that exist within an organization. We can identify what is your culture. From an entirely metrics-based view, we can put a number on your culture and say, here's what your culture is today. Here's who's a top performer. What's my overall human risk? Has my risk been going up or down? Are we getting better or worse? Not only that, but we can identify the subcultures in each department. If you have an organization, you have different departments. Each department has different values. You may have a great security culture in DevOps and the security team, but it may be a very different culture in recruiting and support. So we can identify which departments and department leaders need additional help, which employees have the worst habits and need additional help. And all of this is being driven through a lot of great research on how habits are formed. We use the same habit forming methodology that other businesses are using. You think of mobile apps you interact with today, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. They're all teaching their users new habits. Unfortunately, those habits are clicking on ads. We use the same methodology to trigger employees, to have them take action. We give them variable rewards, and then they're invested in the business's security posture and their own security posture. They can win awards and badges for helping protect the company.